Hello and welcome back to Average Joe. I'm Damien, and we're starting out here in the farm, the villager farm that I built for carrots. And the reason we're starting out here uh, is because this thing actually works now, and I'm going to show you what the whole problem with this farm was. See, it's working now. It's not super fast or anything, but it works pretty good. I've gotten so far um, a double chest, and then that's almost a shulker box there. But the whole thing was, you see these three half blocks here? I knocked out the three glass and put in three half blocks, and this dude can now communicate, and he throws food at them, and it works. So that's the kind of dumb stuff that I run into. I've got a lot to show you, and I might as well start up here. Uh, Sun Chaser has done some work up here, and the house is actually starting to be done. Not too much at the moment with it, but she got the outer wall laid here, and went over what she wants to do with some of the rest of it. The second thing is, since we're here and it's so huge, this is my trade hall. So let's go down here and let's have a look, and let's see what we've got here. Scaffolding elevators, I love them. Like last season, the aquatic update was released, so I used bubble elevators. And with this update, we got scaffolding, so I just accidentally started using scaffolding as elevators. But this is the first floor, and I got a lot of librarians on the first floor, and I got a couple of clerics over here, um, and one lone cartographer. I haven't been able to do much with him just yet because, of course, all my paper's been going to the librarians. But we've got some clerics and stuff. And I've done a few trades with the librarians, but not much right now. That's a mending book, though. I'm gonna. Where's my book? How much was that for a mending book? Oh, nope, never mind. See, I haven't traded with him yet, so he drops it. So he'll probably pick something else back up. I think that was a little high for a mending book, though. But you have to trade with them, or they will cycle through their trades. Like that 42 for a fortune 3. I don't think that's very good. Anyway, so let's go up to number 2. This is where I do most of my business. Back down. There you go. This is where I do most of my business because it's my farmers. And I get really good deals here with the farmers. The ones that I've been able to trade with so far. And because I had a lot of produce, and I think I made a stack and 42 of emerald blocks. Once I put all of it together, it was a stack of blocks plus 42 more blocks. So that's not bad at all. And they've got some good stuff that I can trade with and get food if I ever need it. And which I won't, but pumpkin pie is good, man. I'm from the South. Pumpkin pie is awesome. But yeah, and then I have a couple of the shepherds here. Now, I don't have the wool to trade with them, but I did start a sheep farm, which I'll show you that in a little bit. Now let's go up to 3. And this trade hall will hold 48. This trade hall will hold 48 villagers. It's not nearly full right now. And then, of course, this Fletcher has been like gold, man. And this is what I've been doing pretty much constantly because I'm in a gravel biome, so I get a lot of flint, and I've had 2 chicken farms, so I've got a lot of feathers. But look, that's 16 emeralds right there. But he trades, what I trade him is feathers, flint, and then tripwire hooks. And since I have a redstone shop, I had a double chest full of these. I just grabbed the shulker box and brought it over here and did some trading with him. And then I got a fisherman that I've worked with a little bit, and he actually buys raw fish. So I'm like, okay, so I can go fishing all day, and I can come back and sell it all to him, which is awesome. And he, of course, he buys coal. Um, Now his fishing rod's not that great, but I like the bucket of cod, and that can go in my shop. And then once I open him up some more, we'll see what else he's got going on. But yeah, I'm really liking this. I'm actually to a point, and this guy is pork chops, rabbits. He'll throw chicken in there because he's cyclist. I haven't traded with him yet because I haven't gotten my raw chicken meat farm up yet. So, but anyway, that's the trade haul. I've got some more decorating to do and everything, and Sunchase was looking at it, and she's like, "It's a cube," and basically, it's my kind of interpretation of a Rubik's cube because I played with one as a kid, and when I started putting this trade haul together, it was in that cube shape. So I just each side is a different color, and I thought that was just kind of you know fitting. So yeah, it's just a big Rubik's cube sitting there. Um, but a very laid back one because glass is all, you know. Anyway, so I got some more farms built, as you can see here. I got my nether wart. It's a semi-automatic. I can push the button. It sends a signal to the back and pushes the water out, and then I hit the button again, and there we go. And then all I have to do is come here, get the wart, replant it, and everything's good. Now the wheat farm is not semi-auto yet; it's just a manual farm. But today I got potatoes and I got beetroots both built, and I had some trouble with the wiring, so Green Olive had to come out and help me with the wiring because this one was working perfectly. So I had the wiring exactly the same on these two. As a matter of fact, I can show you this one. I haven't changed yet. The wiring, I came down from the button here. The wiring went into a repeater, drops down, and then goes into this repeater to keep the signal going. And all these, but whenever I push the button, the repeater right here will not fire. But the blocks on either side will power the dispenser so it'll fire its water anyway. So it was really weird, and I didn't notice it. So when I built this one, it just would not work. It absolutely would not work, and I couldn't figure out why because I had it wired exactly the same. So what I wound up, he had me figure out doing is when we get here, before we get to this dispenser, we get rid of this block and we drop our wiring down and go around, and it powers all these dispensers. Then you don't get that one that's not powered. So that was the whole problem. Is this block that was right here was powering, you know, and then one of the repeaters wouldn't come on, and this thing just would not fire at all. So I changed the wiring on this one and got it correct. I just have to change the wiring on that one and then get this to be semi-automatic instead of manual. And then over here, I've been breeding sheep because Kite's been like, start a sheep farm, start a sheep farm. I need wool, start a sheep farm. So here it is. I started a sheep farm. And it looks like I'm going to need more grass. I'm going to have to get rid of some of that and put some grass in there for them, make it a little bit bigger. Probably just going to add on to it and put some dirt all the way around and add on to the fence and then knock that out to give them more room because it's about to get to be a big farm. And I got one cow over here. I had 2 cows. Now I have 1 because I killed all the cows that were over there. So I'm going to have to go find another cow. That's just lovely. I'll come back and replant that later when I'm not in creative. But yeah, those are the farms that I built. That's a trade haul. And we're not even halfway there yet. So around here, around here, you'll see this this little passageway that goes out. Excuse me. It's been raining and I'm a little stopped up, but and we're going to take another scaffolding elevator down. Into a slime farm. Now, I haven't gotten it to produce much yet. I mean, it's basically, you can see how it works. I've got it well lit, and the slimes will come in, they'll try to get to the iron golems, and they'll rub up against the cactus, and they'll die. So I've gotten 2 stacks of slime blocks. I got enough out of here to get 2 stacks of slime blocks, and I'm working on my 3rd stack now, but I only get like a 2-hour session will get me enough to make about 4 blocks. So it's still kind of slow. Now let me show you this. There was caves all over the place here, and I mean all over the place. They were not lit up. And when I built the farm, Kite came over and he goes, "There's 200 mobs under here." And I got to looking and I started running around, and yep, there was caves everywhere under here that were not lit up. I spent 4 or 5 hours just trying to light up everything around it because it wasn't spawning. It wasn't doing anything. So after that, it started actually spawning. But there's a ravine here that branches off into a couple of different areas. And then there was another ravine over somewhere over here or over there. But yeah, there's all within the vicinity of that farm, there was just all kinds of stuff that hadn't been lit up yet. So it was pretty sick. I got a mine over there. I knew where it was. I've never gone down there. I haven't been worried about the spider spawner because I've got the one over at my base. But anyway, there was a whole ton of stuff that just was not lit up. And so I got everything lit up, and I'm standing out here, and I'm tired because I've been doing it for 4 or 5 hours. And I watch a slime spawn right here. Spawn right here on this little island and start heading this way. And I was like, what? So I threw out a few buttons over here. I swore this season I was not putting out any buttons, but okay, continuing on, because like I said, we got a lot to cover. So, did I drop anything? Okay. Oh, drop, little pigmen, drop. They drop down there and a cart picks them up, and it's all nice. I get a little bit out of it. This is not a farm, it's a trap, like I said the other day. So, let's go ahead and... Now, I've been able to do a little bit here. Of course, you've all seen this, I think. I showed it off pretty good. But another scaffolding elevator. We'll go down and look at what I'm doing on this side first. I have laid out roads that are actually going to be rails all the way. Like this is the first stop here, and then we start a second rail, smaller, and it goes down here. But I'm going to have rails all through the nether, connecting to the different places where there's going to be something of interest for me, or just exploring. This is an exploration line. I'm going to take this as far as I can that way, just exploring and finding whatever there is to find. But like over here, we got magma blocks, and soul sand and stuff down here. We got some quartz and stuff. There's a ravine that goes around that way, and there's a gas sitting right there. Check that out. Okay. Let's get out of here. That's just weird. And then over here, I ran this line down because there's a fortress buried under here. And I've been exploring this fortress. So that's this side. There's my elevator. I dig that. I thought it looked really good, and I liked it. So over here, you'll notice there's a whole bunch of slabs all over the place, and in the distance, it kind of looks like snow has topped, the buildings and stuff. Well, that is because I built this. Now, this doesn't function yet either, but I've got a lot of blocks and stuff that I need to get rid of and cover and all that. This is a wither skeleton farm, and I think this design, I got it from Tango. I saw Tango do a tutorial on this design. Basically, it's daylight sensors down the middle with walls and slabs, so you can walk through here, and any wither skeletons will be able to see you, but nothing else will. And then you bring them all the way down here. And this is actually a relatively small farm compared to what Tango was building. But you come down here and you get up against this iron bar, and then they'll come and they'll stand up here because I got hoppers. You can see the hoppers here going into this chest, and they'll stand on top of these hoppers, and you just whack at them. Oops. Let's see. That's why this is called the Average Joe server, people. What is that? Brick. Not that one. That one. And you whack at them, and all their drops go into the chest, and everybody's happy. The only thing is, like I said, I've got a lot of stuff to get blocked off, and I was so against doing buttons. I had a ton of slabs, cobblestone slabs and smooth stone slabs. Had just a ton of them, so I started using a bunch of those up, and now I'm remaking some more because I gotta get all these little blocks down, all over the place. And some of the stuff I've just been taking it down. I've just been tearing it down because I don't even need it. Like you can see, I got started over here, and that's about as far as I got. This was out here, and I got rid of all those blocks. And I can't remember the distance I'm going to go out. I've got it all calculated out somewhere. But I'm going to get rid of or either block off a bunch of stuff all the way out through here. Oh, look, there's another ghast. That one's actually flying. And that way, nothing can spawn on those. And then the wither skeletons will only spawn on these nether brick. So once I get all this stuff blocked off, then the wither skeletons will have to spawn in here, and hopefully everything else will be spawning. You'll get spawns in here, like you saw. I had a pigman in here and a blaze, but hopefully this will pick up and we'll get a pretty decent wither skeleton farm. It's almost exactly the same design I used last season, so it's just taking more work than I'm willing to do at the moment. I've taken a little bit of a break there. And I think that's it pretty much for what I've done over here. So now we're going to run over to, whoa, baby. There we go. Cart didn't pick it up. Did the cart stop again? Because sometimes the cart will just stop. Let me check that real quick while we're here. Yep, cart stop. All right, so and this thing can be a little bit finicky. So let's just go over here. I need to check it anyway while I'm here. Yeah, nothing's in here. Probably, I don't know how long the car's been stopped, but And there we go. And that's just a problem you're going to have. Every now and then the car will stop. Nothing you can really do about it. So anyway, that's how the collection system usually works. And I built a road all the way around to make this easier to get up and down. All right, so showed the farm to sheep. I showed the slime farm. Yeah, nether. So we're going to go in here now and go down. And this is the in room. So here we are. And then I just have to remember the chords. Let's see. Which puts me at my house in the end. This is the bottom where I got collections and stuff like that. And then got some bookshelves out here to make it look homey. The Endermen can spawn at the bookshelves and they can spawn at one place upstairs. But I haven't done much on this area here. I thought there was more than this, but yeah, this is mostly just slabs, and then this is the top floor up here. So nice, cute little house, but that's not why that's not why we're here. There's a road that goes all the way out to an Enderman farm. Now I built this off Kite's design from last season, and basically up here we have the spawning area, and then there's an Endermite right there. He's named, but I'm not getting any closer because we had so much trouble with that thing. And then since I saw this, I had to flood this entire area right here with water. Just flood this right here because the Enderman there would be 200 Endermen spawn here just looking at the farm going, man, I wish I could get over there. So I flooded it out, and now they all get over here. The rates in this thing are stupid. And I'll show you in just a second, maybe. Watch now that I'm here, and nope, it works. Yep, this is without anybody being here. It gets better, and it gets loud. Hold up. But like I said, the rates are stupid, and they fall from so high. You can just punch one and they fall over dead. I know I'm in creative, but still, you can do that in survival too. And this thing will be super packed, and sometimes it'll get to where it's got the what do they call that entity something, where they're just packed in so tight some of them start dying, and it'll actually do that. Because I came in here and found like a stack of ender pearls. Yeah, like found a stack of ender pearls just floating around in here with them, and nobody's been here killing them. So that means that they're just fucking freaking. Sorry, I just woke up, y'all. They're just freaking dying. But yeah, let me go. We're in survival now. I got 58 levels. I'm not sure if we'll be able to. Once you get higher in levels, it takes a little while to go up. But I usually get a couple of levels every time I clear this. And it does cause a little bit of lag for me on my computer because of all the entities in here. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, I got 2 levels. 2 levels just doing this. I made 2 runs. And then coming through here, get out the way. Coming through here, just picking up all the pearls. I only had 2 stacks, so I got 3 stacks and a piece of pearls. I got 2 levels, are about somewhere up in. I went from 58 to 60. I don't know how much I had when I started. And look, it start there. Here they go. They're coming right on back in. And Sai actually had a character logged in over here, just standing over here. And the way it's set up, when there are two people, then they share the mob spawning in the area or whatever. Kind of explained it to me, but I'm an average Joe, man. So basically, you get double the mobs, and this thing just went. This thing went absolutely nuclear, and I got up to 100 levels in an hour, in about an hour, yeah. But it's designed when you come in here. If you're level 1, in 3 minutes you're level 50. That's how it's designed. You can get 50 levels in 3 minutes. Now, I have not approached these gentlemen at level 1 yet. So, I can't tell you if we're producing that high yet. But that, my friends, is a lot of Enderman. And until I got to come up with a different collection or just, system. I'm thinking about putting Ender Pearl dispensers all over the place so people can walk by and just pop it if they need some. But we've filled up pretty much 4 chests full of pearls. And let's get out of there. But that thing is super impressive. And like I said, it's built off of Kite's design from last season, from last year actually. But because that's what we had in the end last season, we had a spawner. I mean, almost exactly like that. Now the first one, I built the first one, and I had it 50 blocks from the spawn block into the end, and it was not pretty. Plus, I didn't get all the dimensions right. I didn't have it all built correctly. And it was just a colossal failure, and we had to have water everywhere instead of just like how I have it there. And so I tore that whole thing down, and that's one of my dogs. I do apologize, but I tore the whole thing down, and I found that end city, and I was like, all right, I'm going to build right here because I've been exploring that end city. I haven't cleared it all out yet. I got the ship done. I still got to go get the dragon head though. I keep forgetting the dragon head, but there's a ton of shulkers in there. So I went out a little ways from it. I built that house, and then I built the bridge all the way out. And there were like 10 islands around there, 10 small islands, and they were just packed with Endermen. And I went out there and just mined all the islands out from under them, and it was kind of crazy. But you can drop down to, what is it? I think it's below 50. You can drop down before you die, and so with my elytra, I'd just mine that last block. I'd drop, I'd pop my elytra, and I'd fly to the next one. Speaking of elytra, when I was building the first in spawner, um, I was frustrated. I was very frustrated that day, and I was using my elytra. I would fly around. I had my elytra on in case I fell, and so Kite came on, and he was trying to help and trying to, figure out what was going on with the farm, and I had taken off my elytra and put it in my ender chest, and I was in survival, and I was trying to test the farm, trying to kill the enderman because they only dropped 20 instead of 40, and so it took a lot to kill them. And I had forgotten that I took my elytra off, so I stepped out and I jumped into the void, and I was going to fly up there where he was, and no, I just dropped and lost everything that I had in my inventory, my gear, lost it all. And that's when that farm just had irritated me enough. So, all right, we got one more place. I want to show you Sai's place because he has been working. He has been working on his wall. And I think that thing looks dynamite. No pun intended. Give me that one. So we're going to go just check Si's place out real quick. Hey, there's Si. So he's been working, excuse me, on a wall, and I really like it. Because we took the safeties off. Creepers can blow up everything you own now. We increased the spawn rate. So anytime you go to sleep, you might wake up with 15 zombies around you. It's glorious. Some people are complaining, and I just tell them to shut up. It is glorious. Yes, I can have my entire farm blown to hell and back. I don't care. This is Minecraft, baby. So, he built the wall. And I love the design. I absolutely love the design of the wall. Now, he's going to add towers and stuff to it, but it goes all the way around. He finally got it. He got it finished up. The finishing touches today, I believe. Or either last night. It might have been last night when he got the finishing touches on it. But he's got doorways to access on the inside. And let's just, I'm horrible at this. I just usually hit the button and strafe. But yeah, he's got doorways all up, all hallways all in the middle of it there. And it looks really good. It blends in well with the motif that he is using, or should I quote the professionals, the block palette that he is using. And he's got it looking really good over here, really good. But I just wanted to show you that wall there. That was the ending sequence to the video, because I had a lot to show you. We've been really busy on the server, and I've been trying to get the other videos that I was doing while I had no internet, get those posted before they got too old. And I've got to start shooting more videos here. And I probably could have covered what I've done in 2 or maybe 3 videos, but I like to come up with fresh content, and I like to show everybody everything that I've done. Now, future plans, if I can remember where it is. Now, Kite has the coords for one monument for us. And then, yeah, there's a shipwreck. It should be right here. This is in my plans. Now, I've been trying to make potions up. I've got some water breathing, but not a lot yet. I got to do some more fishing, get some more puffer fish, and I've got to make some buckets and find more cows so I can milk cows, because my other cow ran off and that one broke out of the pen. So I'm going to have to start that over. But this is in the future for me. And also, I need to find an ice biome, because I need to do some experimentation with some ice roads and boats, because that's awesome. But other than that, that's going to cover it for tonight. And we're a little bit over 30 anyway. I try to keep it between 30 and under usually. Now, sometimes it's going to be longer ones, especially if we're doing something like this. And I don't do time lapses. I'm not really good at time lapses and speeding things up just yet. I'm still working on that. But I think that we can cover everything. But yeah, this right here, this is going to be some good prismarine, because it's getting to the point I need some prismarine. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go and do some work in the nether, more than likely, but I'll have some more videos up for you soon. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.